students, in this video you are going to learn about the functions of should. Okay, the functions of should. Should is nothing but it is the past form of shall. In the previous video we have learnt about the functions of shall. No, so shall is the present form and the past form of shall is the should only. So in this video you are going to learn where can we use should and what is the function, what is the usage of this should. Okay, so before going to the lesson, let's have some small story. Okay, so I am going to tell you one small story. Okay, so there was a boy named Raju. Okay, what is his name? Yes, Raju. So Raju attended his English test, but he got some low marks. Okay, he got some low marks. So he got the low marks. That is why he was very upset with his English test. Okay, so he went his room and he was sitting in the corner and just he was thinking about the marks which he got in his test. Okay, then after 1 hour his grandma she came to his house and she just consoled him, just not to worry, but still he's not coming out of that upset. What she did is she gave a pencil. Okay, she gave a pencil to Raju. Okay, she gave a pencil, but Raju said that no, I don't want this pencil. I don't deserve this pencil because I got very less mark in my test. So grandma said, no, this you can look at this pencil. Pencil has many skills. Okay, you can consider yourself as a pencil. She said. He was confused that why grandmother is telling me that I am like a pencil. Then she said that pencil also like you only. See, this pencil, it is facing a sharp. It is facing a paining of sharpening, right? So see how much pain this pencil will face if we are doing the rough sharpening, right? So likewise in your life also you may face much struggle, but you need to act like this pencil. How much sharp whenever we are sharpening, it will give its best only, so that our handwriting will improve. It will give us all its strength to us only, and you need to try to show all your strength. You need to act like this pencil. How much sharp we do also, this pencil will give a mark. It will give a good mark to us. Likewise, you need to show all your strength in whatever you are participating or whatever you are doing. You should leave your good mark, she said. So finally Raju understand what she was trying to say, and he took this pencil and he was very happy. And then, so what do you understand, children? Yes, whatever happened in your life, whether if you are getting low marks or if you are just getting upset on some event, don't get upset. Try hard, show all your strength, because all your strength will be in your mind only, in your inside only. Okay, inside yours you have a lots of strength that you need to keep in mind and try your hard, try your best also. Okay, so let's start the class now. Okay, so in this video we are going to learn which function I said. Yes, functions of should only. So what do you understand by the word should? So should is nothing but it is used for so many things. I have written 4 points. Let's read out one by one. Okay, so to talk about the right thing to do. When we are talking about the thing which is very necessary, which is very important, no? In those places we will use should. See here, I have written the functions here. So these are the functions. And these are the examples. These are the examples for the given functions. Okay, so let's learn first function, that is to talk about the right thing to do. When you are talking about the thing which is right for you, you need to say, you will give, you can say like, I feel lazy. See here we'll learn with some example like I feel lazy, I should do exercise. I feel lazy, I should do exercise. எனக்கு வந்து ரொம்ப சோம்பேறியா நான் ஃபீல் பண்றேன். சோ அதனால நான் எக்சர்சைஸ் கண்டிப்பா பண்ணியே ஆகணும். Okay, so here what do we understand? Here I feel lazy, I'm feeling lazy, so I'm going to do the right thing. Which is the right thing? exercise. So when we are talking about the right thing which we are going to do, no, that we can use should. And should, in a sense, in other words, we can say that it means we are going to do it as a compulsion only. Okay, when you are going to do must, then in place of in those places we use should only. Okay, so when we are talking about the right thing to do, we use should. So where do we use should? After the subject. See, I is the subject. After the subject we can use should. Should is also an auxiliary verb only, and it can be also used as the question, and also it has the negative form that we will learn later. Okay, now let's learn only the function. So what is the first function? Yes, when we are talking about the right thing to do, that we use should. Okay, one more example also I can give you, like I can say that I wanted to I'm singing, I feel that I can sing very well, so I should participate in the singing competition. I feel I can sing very well, so I should participate in the singing competition. It means that I'm going to do the right thing because I can sing well. Okay, so in those area we can use should. Clear, children? Okay, let's learn the second function, to ask for advice. To ask for advice. So when you are going to ask advice means what? Yes, if you have some doubt on if you can't get if you don't have any idea to make decision, means that you can get advice from others. They will give their point of view. Okay, so in those places, if you are going to ask some suggestion, if you are going to ask advice, in that place we are going to use should only. How? Let's learn with the example. That is, should I go for a swim? Should I go for a swim? It means you are asking some person's advice. You are asking some person's point opinion. Am I right? So should I go for a swim? நான் வந்து ஸ்விம்முக்கு போலாமா? நான் ஸ்விம்முக்கு போலான்னு இருக்கிறேன். Likewise you are asking. So if you are asking for advice in that place, we can use should also. And in other words we can say you are just asking as a compulsion only. நான் வந்து ஸ்விம்முக்கு போலாமா? கண்டிப்பா போகணுமா? நான் கண்டிப்பா ஸ்விம்முக்கு போகணுமா? Likewise also we can this will give the meaning. Okay, கண்டிப்பா நான் ஸ்விம்முக்கு போகணுமா? So this sentence can also give the second meaning also. Okay, so in those places if you are going to ask advice, there you can use the word, the auxiliary verb, that is should. Clear, children? Okay, so let's learn the third function. This is the second function. Let's learn the third function, to give advice. If you are going to give advice, in those places also we can use should. So should also used to give advice, not only for asking advice, also to give advice. See, here there is an example, that is, you should study hard. You should study hard. It means I am giving some advice to one person. You should study hard. It means what? நீ கண்டிப்பா அதிகமா படிக்கணும், நீ ரொம்ப கஷ்டப்பட்டு படிக்கணும், so that you will get a high mark. So that you will get high mark. If you are going to give advice, you can say that you should study hard. You should work hard. You should sleep more. You should drink water much more. So in those places when we are giving advice, no, there we need to use should only. So should also, in other words, it is used to give the order only. Okay, we need to do that as a compulsion only. You need to do only. Okay, so here what is the third function we learn? Yes, to give advice. Should also can be used for the places to give advice. Okay, example, you should study hard. You should study hard. Okay, one more example also I have told you. What is the one more example? Yes, that is, you should work hard. You should be more disciplined. I am giving advice to one by you should be more disciplined. You should come to school you should come to school on time. Here I am just giving the advice also. Okay, because if you are coming late, you will get punishment, or you will miss your classes. Clear, children? Okay, let's learn the last function of this should. To give an official order. To give an official order. So what does it mean official order? Official order is nothing but we are giving something, we are just participating in some public event, no, that in those places we can use should. See, let's learn with the example, that is, you should register your name to participate in this event. You should register your name to participate in this event. If you are going to participate in any other in any competition, then the teacher or the in charge of the event or the program, they will tell you that you should register your name to participate in this event. You should apply this form to get admission in this school. So when we are doing this public event, no, when we are applying something, when we are getting scholarship, so in those for those official order, we can use should. Okay, like we are just delivering that you should register, you should apply, you should get permission to get a leave, you should write a letter to get a leave, you should write a form to get a leave. Okay, so for those places we can use should. So children, how many functions of should we have learned? Yes, we have learned the 4 functions of should. And what are they? Should can be used to talk about the right thing to do. It is used to talk about the right thing to do. Example, what? I feel lazy, I should do more exercise, I should do yoga because it is very good for health. So for those places when we are talking about the right thing, this is right thing and you are going to do. If you are going to do means you can say that I should read daily. I should read daily. It means what? It is also a right thing only. I should do yoga in the early morning. You are doing yoga in the early morning. It is also a right thing. So see, there we have used should. See, I should do yoga in the early morning. Here I am talking about the right thing, which is yoga, and I am going to do. That is why I have used should in a sentence. I should do yoga in the morning. Okay. What is the second function? To ask for advice. To ask for advice. If I am going to ask some advice from some members, I can ask like any suggestion, like should I swim? Should I read twice a day? நான் வந்து கண்டிப்பா ஒரு நாளைக்கு 2 தடவை படிக்கணுமா? Or should I sleep more? நான் இன்னும் அதிகமா தூங்கணுமா? So for asking advice, please advise me. I don't know. I'm just very confused. You have to tell me. For those places, we can use should while asking. Okay, we are asking advice. நான் வந்து இன்னும் நிறைய தூங்கணுமா? என் ஃபேஸ் டல்லா இருக்கா? Please tell me. Should I sleep more? Means what? I am asking advice about my sleep only, because if I didn't sleep well, my face will get dull only. So whenever we are asking for advice, there we can use should. This is the second function. What is the third function? To give advice. To give advice. You are going to give advice. See, here you can say that you should play very well, you should work hard, you should read every day. So here when we are giving advice to other, in those sentences also we can use should. Clear, children? Okay, let's learn the last function, that is to give an official order. To give an official order. So when we are getting an order, or if we are going to apply something, in that places also we can use should. See example, you should register your name to participate in this competition, you should get a scholarship, you should get an application form to get admission. So in those area also we can use should. So I hope you are clear with this topic, children. And should is nothing but it is the past tense of past form of shall. And should means what? In other words, we can see it can be in a way of compulsion. If we need to do that thing, means if we use should in a sentence, means with that we need to do as compulsory. So should are also used for compulsion also. Okay. So I hope you are clear with this topic, children. And in the next video we will be learning about the negative form of should. What is the negative form of should, and how can we use the negative form of should in a sentence also, we are going to learn in the next video. So until then, take care. I will meet you in the next video. Thank you, children.